Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a motto, Tomlin and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to Friday, the end of the week.
Woohoo!
That's right, the beginning of the weekend. The best day of, well, actually, I can't say the best day because it was 43 degrees and raining this morning. It looks like it's going to rain a little bit off and on all day, so we'll see how that pans out for us later this afternoon. Today is a shortened day. It's going to have looks like they're going to be about an hour long. Each class is about an hour long, and we get rid of everybody around 11:20. That would be nice. All right. Not that we're trying to get rid of everybody because it's Appreciate Teachers Week. So.
Oh, they can get rid of us. I don't mind.
Yes, they could stay longer and appreciate us even longer. Yeah.
They say
But if it's
we
going to be
leave.
raining out, yeah, I don't want to go outside anyway. Best Buddies Prom's coming up. That is going to be on May 31st. If you're going to get tickets, go for the sale that's on the cafeteria. Veterans Forum is May 23rd, and that's going to be in the Media Center as well. Spring Fine Arts Night is on Thursday, May 16th. That'll be in the Fine Arts Wing. And if you haven't got a chance yet, make sure you go to the Media Center and vote in this week's Pom Pom Poll of the Week, Dunkin' or Starbucks. Dunkin' or Starbucks. Do we have a choice? We were Dunkin' all around.
Duncan.
Honestly, Dunkin' too. It's cheaper.
Yeah. Good answer.
There we go. So the economics win out in this poll. And if you're looking to get buff this summer, don't forget you can go to Planet Fitness for free if you're 14 to 19 years old. So I'll be going for free this summer.
I could fake that.
Yeah, me too. I'll
All
pass. And that is from Planet Fitness all summer long. It's called High School Summer Pass 24. And don't forget to listen to us every morning at 7 a.m. or thereabouts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, or find the rest of our shows on Spotify. Today in history. I should probably turn to the right page. Yesterday, I did notice that I had not cut and pasted the right date for the Peanuts. The institution of the Peanuts. It was 1950.
Yes.
1950.
I think, what date did you have down?
27.
27th.
I think that's Schultz's birthday.
It was Schultz's
Ah.
birthday. His birthday, not the inception of the cartoon. 1869, this was the completion of the first transcontinental railroad in the U.S. on May 10th. The
Golden Spike?
They completed, the Golden Spike right there, where two trains came together and they put that last spike in. I'm assuming someone stole the spike immediately thereafter if the Golden Spike was still in the ground.
They took it back out. Gold's a rubbish thing for that purpose.
Yeah, I can imagine when just bending come off. And on May 10th, 1994, Nelson Mandela became the first South African American black president, a moment in history that was never forgotten.
Woohoo!
Today's birthdays, Bono is
Bono.
Bono's 1960. So how old is he? He's 10 years old.
We should have had
64.
We should have had Mr. Geary on today.
Oh, that would have been the U2. Yeah, the U2 fan, super fan.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
That's a U2 lyric.
That's
if
my
you don't
favorite.
know.
That's my
know.
favorite song.
Yeah.
U2 is a band. They're old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your grandparents listened to Can someone?
And today's days are
Open the
National Provider Appreciation Day. So for anybody that provides childcare and helps out in those areas, National Provider Appreciation Day. It is also National Clean Up Your Room Day.
Oh.
Clean up your room. I guess office will count as well.
Wow.
Tell my daughters that one.
And National Shrimp Day. So I'm assuming that is the actual fish, the shellfish that they're doing.
That's a short order.
Oh, all right. All right. Over to the sports desk with Mama Manning.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Today's schedule, of course, is weather dependent. Boys tennis is home against Nagy at 3:30. Girls tennis is away at Nagy at 3:30. Girls softball is away at Nagy at 3:30. Boys baseball is home against Nagy at 4:30. Two big games last night in the NBA.
Yes.
Celtics went down,
Yes, they did.
unfortunately.
Yeah, the bench from the Cavaliers was just
No,
much better.
no inside-outside game.
Nothing.
Nothing was
They
going
looked
down.
flat.
They did. Tatum was sleeping.
Yeah.
They lost by 24. However, the Mavs won.
They did.
They won by
I think I
19
was sleeping when the Mavs won, so I don't remember that score at all. 'cause
over
I was out.
OKC.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Good games.
Yes, so both series are tied up. Both series are tied up 1-1.
Oh, it's going to be a sprint to the finish.
It is. It is very exciting. But this is like the last series when the Celtics played
Yep.
the Heat.
Yeah.
They dominated in the first game. They were blown out in the second game.
We'll see what happens.
So they got to come back and win the next three,
That's right.
or else Mama won't be happy.
No, and a comeback is a theme that we have today because today we have with us the Cornhole champions from 2024. Welcome. Could you just introduce
you.
yourselves?
Thank you.
Marco Brown. Yeah, part of the winners champions of the cornhole tournament.
Don't let him fool you. Markel carried our team. Mrs. Geary, Markel's one of my sophomore students, and yeah, we won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In dynamic fashion, too.
Thank you.
I think
you were a worthy opponent. You and Ryan Iannone.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Shout
We
out
were
to you
up
guys.
20-19 when I think Markel threw a three-bagger to take it 25.
1, 2, 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of talent in that kid.
So what did you do to prepare for the match? What was
Not
your
really.
nutrition
Not
regimen?
really. No, I just started throwing bags.
No preparation, coach?
No.
Have you played cornhole before?
Yeah. It was like 2 years ago. Before I came to Beacon Falls, I had like a cornhole like set up in my backyard, and I used to play like every day with my stepdad.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
like-
tell.
yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
a ringer.
Nice.
He's a
I can
ringer.
He's a ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah.
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 No,
I do have to say, I have to thank Markel because the fact that I'm even on a sports segment on Morning Mayhem is like, it's like, well, wonders never cease. I don't know how this happened, but when he turned to me in class and said, Mrs. Geary, are you good at sports? I was like, define sports. And so I was very honored to have been selected as Markel's partner. I was like, don't you want another, like your friend? Why do you want me? And then I realized you had to ask a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good times though.
no, it was. I think it was a great setup from the WRSG
Yes,
for
thank
Teacher
you.
Appreciation Week.
Mhm.
And will you guys be looking to compete next year
Of course.
and to take your title again?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
If you'll have me, Markel, I'll be
Yeah.
there. I'll be there. Absolutely. 100%.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
And I'm going to be practicing. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because it wasn't Ryan Iannone. It was me that I fell down on the job. Yeah.
We should also give a shout out to our other opponents, right? The
Yeah.
undefeated baseball
Mhm.
coach, Mr. Boehner, and Lucia Rabano, softball superstar, who also
Oh, yes.
were the opponents. Yeah, we had a really good time.
And we had to take out Nate Messina and Daniela Santos.
In
so-
costume.
in costume. Yes.
How did Mr. Ogren do?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't like looking at him too much, but I know that his costume was pretty good too.
Yeah, he dressed to win, but
Wow, but he
Okay.
lost.
He cowboyed
That
up.
was, yeah. He cowboyed
That's
up.
what I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did
Okay.
indeed. All right. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for
and
having us.
We'll see you next year.
Okay, absolutely.
Over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Morning, couple top stories to start your day. First up, Benjamin Netanyahu vows Hamas Rafah defeat despite the U.S. arms threat. This comes after the United States has announced that they will be sending several thousand bombs to Israel. Israeli singer, some more of your Eurovision news.
Oh, Eurovision.
I'm
Excellent.
trying to keep with the happy stuff. Israeli singer Eden Golan has qualified for the final of the Eurovision Song Contest after a public vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know much about Eurovision. That's
right.
my son.
No.
Taylor Swift?
I know more about Taylor Swift. I
Jay,
think.
Taylor Swift has announced changes to the Eras Tour set list for Europe.
Oh, no. We don't know what they are?
No.
Okay.
Rat remains have been found in peanut butter throughout Japan, which is leading to a large-scale recall of peanut butter across Japan. 104,000 packs of sliced bread after rat remains were found in the product of actually sliced bread.
The
And-
80s metal band?
Yes.
That's what I
Oh,
was
my
thinking.
God. That's horrible.
With their hair.
Yeah, I know. This is a particular shock because Japan is notorious for their high standards in food preparation. Police have dismantled pro-Palestinian tent encampment to MIT. Voodoo is on the rise in Haiti following the continuous violence. Haitians are seeking solace from unrelenting gang violence by turning to voodoo, the once powerful and ancient accepted religion that had dominated Haiti. Dollywood theme park has been closed because of unsafe conditions. And there's your news.
Could you give that to Mrs. Gary?
And that's the news with Tomlin.
Give that to Mrs. Gary.
Our guest this morning from the girls track team. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
All right, let's introduce ourselves.
My name's Olivia Schwinger.
I'm Faye Carnamola.
I'm Jenna Chicano.
And together they are the track team. Well, I'm sure there's other people on there with you, but that was kind of an Avengers introduction right there.
Yeah.
And how has the season been going this year?
So far we've been pretty strong. I think our record is 5-1
Yeah.
with our
We're 4-1.
4-1. Hopefully 5-1 on Monday.
All right.
So we've had a little bit of a smaller season than normal this year, just due to some implications with the track. So other than that,
what would you be talking about the track?
I don't
The
know.
fact that it might
Couldn't
not be
tell you.
there right
Yeah.
now. How has that impacted practice?
Well, we kind of just run around the school and work with what we have. We do lots of stairs in the courtyard. We run just laps around the building. We do parking lot laps, like we use that as a track. We do soccer fields, kind of just work with what we have around us that we're able to get to. So,
And you guys are 4-1 with no track.
yes, exactly. Thank you.
So what's everybody's specialty? What are we out there doing?
So I'm a thrower. We haven't been drastically impacted by the no track because we have like a whole different area. But I'd say like the morale with us is definitely high. Definitely have like a talented team of throwers, especially like a younger freshman class. A lot of them show really good potential. So they're already qualifying for NBLs. So,
Wow.
yeah, I think if they stick with it, then they'll definitely have some upcoming talent.
So you're building a little longevity as well.
Definitely.
I'm mid distance. So I train with the distance girls, and we're kind of a smaller group, but we train more separate from the sprinters. We usually go off campus some days, but we'll run workouts with them. And I think all of us have made states in something so far. So
Wow. That's
we're-
impressive.
A lot of us are underclassmen. I'm a junior, but I mean, we have some underclassmen, and they're looking really good for like the future years. So I'm hoping they stick with it so that we can have a strong distance team next year.
Any names you want to give shout outs to?
We got Leah Zank, Nat Muharram, Avery DiGiovanna. Like they're really
Ella, I know.
Ella Iano. They're sticking together really well. They're helping us build a good 4x8 relay, running all the 32, the mile, 8. So hopefully they stick with it and keep improving because we're doing really good so far. So
Yeah.
I kind of get thrown around. I really do whatever. I started this year hurdling, and I'm
The
ending.
honesty.
Yeah,
She
I
is
mean,
on track.
Yeah, I mean, I started this year hurdling, and now I'm ending it doing same things pretty much as Faye. Some mid distance, some distance, some sprinting. My main events right now are the 4x800 relay, the 4x400 relay, and then the open 400.
Wow.
So
Now, how did you get into your individual sport? What led you to actually become a thrower, start running? Do you mean to jump over things? Because hurdling is.
I mean, when we had our track, it was kind of a big thing at the beginning of the season to just try anything you can.
Okay.
Like we'd have days where our coach would just be like, go wherever calls your name. And you go and you try it out. Like my freshman year, I did some long jump, some triple jump. I tried pole vault. I tried high jump. You just really try whatever draws your attention. And then all of a sudden you just find something that clicks and you kind of just progress and stick with it. And coach watches you to see what might work for you if you can't tell. And like I would not have put myself in the 4x800, but him
Coach
putting
knows
me,
best.
yes, exactly, him putting me in that, and I was able to see my growth and my potential, and I'm really glad that he did that.
Well, I started out with cross country. So my freshman year, I actually ran the 2 mile pretty much every meet, but I was also put in the 4x8, and I was really strong in the 4x8. So when I started running indoor next year, I was in the 1,000, the
Wow.
mile, and then that outdoor season, I ran like the 4 and the 8. So I kind of centered around the 800. Now this year, I'm a little bit all over the place, but mainly like the 4, 8, and the mile has kind of become like my set events.
Great.
Going for me, it's definitely been like weird because my freshman year, I just kind of came into the year like thinking, oh, I'm going to do basketball and then I'm going to find something to do in the spring. And then I heard that like javelin was an option, and like that's kind of like what started me on like the whole like throwing road. So I kind of just did shot and disc from there, and I kind of fell in love with those two, disc more than anything, because like I found out that I'm like actually decent at it. And that was like the first event that I went to states for. So it's definitely been a trip to like get to like the point where I am now. So yeah,
I see you're wearing a Nika Mule shirt. Does she inspire you?
in some way, yeah, I definitely
She's
say
phenomenal.
she is.
So-
Secretary of Defense.
There you go.
Yeah. So is that what the shirt is? Secretary of Defense.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Nice. Yeah, that
Yeah, I
is.
like
That's, I
that.
think that's
I like
spot
that.
on, actually.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for at the end of the season?
We're looking for just a strong meet, honestly, for NVLs. We have lots of competition.
One of those
with
coming up?
That is Saturday the 18th.
Saturday the 18th.
So we have about a week to prepare. So we have our last meet on Monday, and then that Saturday is going to be go big or go home. We really want to bring everything we can because Naugatuck is a very strong team, and they have a lot to offer. Our boys and girls lost to them, but we lost during April break when we had only half of our team here.
Mm-hmm.
So we really think that we have some potential to fight and hopefully rise above. We're gonna see. We're all gonna put everything out there. I have no doubt in our team. We're super strong. We're as strong as individuals and as a whole. So I feel like we can definitely throw a punch.
And when our states?
States are
Our senior skip day, actually,
Yes,
the day after
the
Memorial
28th.
Day.
The 28th, I
Uh-huh.
think.
Ah,
Yes.
great.
It happens every
Yes.
So you guys will be in. for
Seniors will be
skip.
here.
Yes, seniors will be here.
year. Mm-hmm.
So for any advice for someone that's looking to get into track for next year, they're thinking about it maybe this year, they haven't gotten there that far, but what should they be thinking in the off season?
I definitely say, because our coaches say this like every single season at the start, like the first day, they're like, there's 18 events or somewhere around that you can do. So if you just find one that like calls your name, like Liv says, you'll definitely be all right. And with the team that we have now, it's no low amount of good leaders that can teach you. So it's definitely.
I would say, obviously, if you don't know what you're gonna do, then kind of show up to practice and just see like what fits and who you like to be around. But if you have an idea of what event you're looking to do, it's probably like in your best interest to start training beforehand, lifting, running if you can. So you can show up to practice like prepared. You see a lot of kids, if you're prepared for it, they don't end up getting hurt. Otherwise, you see they can't take the training that we have to do to be good at our events. So I don't know, if you're really willing to like get into it, even in the off season, that's probably the best way to go.
I say do it. We're gonna get a nice new track, nice new equipment. And honestly, if you're scared about having to run, there's lots of events where you don't have to actually do a lot of running. And there's lots that there is to offer, and it's super fun. I recommend just being outside with your friends in the sun, just making a good time out of it. I love the bus rides. That's going to be a big memory for me when I leave Woodland, remembering all the fun times on the bus, the fun times at the meet, because there's a lot of times where you're just standing around, and that's the best part, honestly, because you're just talking, you're making new friends you wouldn't think you would talk to, and it's a great environment. I really recommend for anyone who's thinking of it.
Outstanding. And if you're looking to join that outstanding environment, make sure that you look for any of the track girls to see if you can get ready for next year. Ladies, good luck for the NVL and
Thank
upcoming
you.
states.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in this morning on behalf of the show. She's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side.
every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.